Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new vlog. My name is Benhilda if you're new around here. So in this vlog, I am going to do a two-in-one. So I'm going to be shooting the outfits that I wear to the gym and also showing you the workouts that I do as I am returning back to 100% fitness. So this video is going to suit somebody who's trying to look for outfit inspirations for the gym. You know, if you get bored about, your regular gym fits, this might just give you that little bit of an oomph to spice up your active wear collection. If you just want to get some ideas of what to wear to the gym, I mean, you can pretty much wear whatever you want, but this will give you some inspiration. If you are shy of color or prints, or just what to put together, this might give you some ideas. This is also going to be catering for somebody who is recovering from an injury, a beginner altogether, or somebody who's just kind of like stuck in a rut about your gym workouts, what you're doing. Every little counts. So I'm going to be showing you, the gym workouts that I am doing to return back to fitness. So everything is not about, lifting heavy. So you just listen to your body for as long as we move safely. Here we go. Right, it's raining outside, guys, so I'm not able to shoot the looks outside, but this is how I'm feeling. This is the kind of mood that I'm in. Very colorful, nice and bright. So this is going to cater for all my weight sessions as well as my cardio sessions. So for this look, I've got the two pairs of trainers here in case I end up doing a strength session and in case I decide to do my running session. So that's going to be the shoes for that. But as you can see, like all the pinks and the greens and the tie-dye effect, I am just loving color. And over here, so I've got two options here for trainers. So I can either go with these pink ones, nice blush pink, just to kind of tone down, all the bright and strong colors going on here, or I could wear them with white plimsolls. So that will just depend on how I'm feeling on the day. And then over here, nice soft palette. If everything else is too intimidating, this is pretty simple, heavy with the purple and just a splash of color and design with the tie-dye effect. I love the colors on here, and just to go with white just to keep it simple. Yeah, and a little bit more fun here, injection of color. I love the tie-dye and all the colors. I just went all out. So yeah, I'm gonna try these on for you so you can see what they look like. Nice simple outfit, fits really well, nice and roomy. You can even just wear it without the t-shirt if you like. Nice and stretchy. Very, very comfortable. So on this day, I intended to do strength training. I choose compound movements because it saves time and it's challenging because it is quite intense. So I went with this workout because I wanted to have a feel of how my back was feeling as well, and then I can make adjustments as I go, as you're going to see later on. So at this point, everything is pretty comfortable. I incorporate the exercises that I know work for me, exercises that I know I enjoy, and exercises that I know are going to give me the results that I want for my goals. So I am working on my back and my shoulders this year. So that's what I am incorporating and focusing on. I have gone with a lighter weight here just for the first set, and then I see how I feel. If I need to intensify things, if I'm not feeling like it's challenging enough, then I can change it. This is the first time that I have gone to use the barbell for my back since the niggles intensified. So here I'm just being really careful just to make sure that I don't cause any further injury or make things worse. So I did my back. That felt comfortable, a little sore towards the end. And then I went on to try my RDLs. Definitely reduced weight from what I was lifting before, but I'm just wanting to test the waters to see how that feels. So that felt a little uncomfortable towards the end, but nothing painful. And here, focusing on my glutes, I went in with the single legs. This seemed to be pretty comfortable consistently. So I will just be playing around with the weights, going up and down, just based on how I feel. But this is a pretty safe workout for me at the moment. So right now, weight is not the priority, but consistency and maintaining my form. So this is set number 3. And this is where I made the changes, because after the second set, I started to feel my lower back after I did the RDLs and my back. So for my back, using the barbell, that's the weight that I was on before anyway. So I swapped out using the barbell to do reverse lunges instead, and I do 10 on each leg before switching. And for this set, I did 2 rounds. That was pretty intense as well. So I moved on to my next set, which was working on my abs. Mountain climbers, I love doing these. They're quite challenging, but they're also fun. And I always superset. Just a little bit of a break here. And you can see that, I was really feeling it. So then I move on to doing a variation of a plank, which if you get bored with just the regular standard plank and, having to count the seconds, I find that doing it this way is quite distracting. So I am focused on lifting the weights, moving it along safely, focusing on my form instead of watching the clock. So I enjoy doing this, and I did 2 rounds of this because I was starting to feel a little niggle in my back as well. So then I decided for the remainder of the time to just do a nice little walk, decent pace, for 30 minutes. This was nice and easy. No niggles whatsoever. It was really comfortable. And 3 kilometers in the end is what I did in the 30 minutes. Nice, pretty, easy, safe and comfortable. So I can always build on this. Love the colors for this outfit. So you can either choose to wear it, tuck the front up a little bit just to show off your midsection if you like, and that's what it looks like covered at the back. Or you can do the other way around. You see a lot of gym girlies do this on their leg days. I love the colors, and just with the sports bra, you can even just do the color blocking with just the sports bra and the shorts. And the brightness going on down there with the socks and the shoes. This outfit just puts me in a good mood. So on this day, I planned to do a full body workout, and that's because I have reduced my gym sessions now to 3 to 4 times a week, just to kind of give my body time to adjust and see how I feel. So I have gone with one of my favorite workouts, lat pull downs, and then I do a variation of those as well with the divergent rows. I then isolate my arms and do single arm. That felt really nice and comfortable. Here I am using the 26 kg dumbbell for my dumbbell squats, which is the weight that the highest weight I currently am at. So I am just wanting to make sure that I'm still comfortable at that weight before going up. I think at this point it felt comfortable enough. I don't think I need to go up in weight again, maybe for another week or two, if I manage to put in like a couple of more sessions and then just test out 28 kg and see how that feels. And then I superset that with single leg RDLs. I have gone down to 16 kgs. Again, just to kind of listen to my body and see how I feel, especially with the 26 kg. I didn't want to do too much. And then it's not a gym session if I don't do farmer's carries. This is actually really helpful for my lower back because even distribution of the weight, even though I have one heavier kettlebell on one side compared to the other, but it just kind of helps me in terms of the weight that I can actually carry. And then now I move on to doing my abs. To doing my glutes. So I just do the donkey kicks to start off with, and that's because that's the last one that I do when I'm actually on the floor. So then it's just easier for me to then transition onto working my midsection, because then I don't really have to move, which is what I am doing here. So I did 3 sets of those. And then now I move on to my abs. So I've gone down in weight to 10 kg, which is pretty comfortable. I don't think I need to increase that for a couple of more weeks or so, just kind of see how I feel. I think when I am doing a lot of the same body area, that's where I need to kind of relax it a little bit. And then again, I superset with the bicycle crunches, which I love. Again, my reps have gone down, so I'm just doing 30s and then just going back and forth until my sets are complete, and I felt good on this day. I can't help it, you guys. I love color so much. This is just uplifting. Honestly, I just put this on, the nice bright colors, the color combination. That is me. So this is what it looks like. I love the tie-dye effect of the top and the mesh detail, as you can see there. So it keeps you nice and airy, which I love. So whatever workout I end up doing, whether that's weight training or on my run, this is just gonna do. Let's see what that looks like with the green shoes. All right, so here's what the outfit looks like with the green trainers. The trainers actually have like a pink detail on them as well, so you can see like on the tongue here printed in pink, so that matches the socks as well. And then you've got the little pink here as well, which is really nice. Love. The weather was really, really nice today, so I decided to take advantage and do my walk outdoors. I was still trying to be really careful, making sure I don't go too far, just in case, I start to get uncomfortable and it won't be too far from me to return home. So I ended up doing a 10k walk. Enjoyed it. I pretty much walked the entire time I was on the phone to family and friends. It was good. And here we are with this one. This one I feel like, even though it's bright, it's still quite safe in terms of the color palette. It's a lot more simple. but yeah, still a little bit of fun. So this is what it looks like. I love the back of this top. That little peekaboo detail at the back there. Love it. So this is actually great for when you're doing like a heavy weightlifting session. Keeps you nice and airy. Just what you need. So I decided to do 2 circuits today. So starting off with my upper body, and then for my second circuit, I then moved on to do my lower body. So for my upper body session, I went with my favorite workouts. You can see that this weight is a little bit challenging, but I find it good to push myself. So I use the 2 6 kg dumbbells to do the first set, and then I go straight into supersetting with doing the single arm, and then I move on to superset again and do lateral raises. I absolutely love doing this circuit back to back like that, because it increases the intensity for me, pushes me, challenges me. So I do 10 reps for every set, and I can always move up or down in terms of the rep range and the number of sets. So if I don't have a lot of time, I can reduce the sets. If I have a lot of time and I feel like I have a lot of energy, I can always go up. So like I've been saying, like my upper body hasn't really been affected so much, so I move within my comfort zone. I then move on to work on my shoulders again. I am really loving this workout every chance I get. The heavier kettlebell is actually outside, but because it was raining, I couldn't be asked to go outside and get wet to pick it up. So what I would then usually do is just use a kettlebell that is less in terms of weight, and then just increase the reps that I do. It's still challenging. I thoroughly enjoy it. So when I'm working my lower body, this is where I have to move with a little bit more care. I start off with doing jump squats. So this will actually help me to get a sense of how my lower back is feeling, test my range of movement, and then see how I can move on with my workouts. So I usually do this either to warm up or as an actual workout. So this is actually suitable for when you're injured, trying to return, just to kind of gauge where you're at. It's also good like for a beginner as well, to just use your body as opposed to having weights. And then I move on to doing squats. And again, this is going to help me to be able to gauge how comfortable my lower back is feeling, how deep I can actually squat as well. And I will do 10 reps initially to see how I am feeling. And I always start with no weight at all, just body weight. Again, friendly for a beginner. And when I'm feeling good, then I move on to add weight to it. So that also helps to challenge me as well. And as you can see, like hardly any breaks in between, and I just go on to superset. So that really helps me to get a feel of my lower back. It also makes the workout quite intense. So in as much as I'm not lifting a lot, but just the supersetting itself makes the workout quite intense. I will actually still be feeling it for a couple of days after.